What's up, everybody? Your boy S-Man, the best man. Unfortunately, I'm sick right now. I got a nose cold. It's reached my chest. I got a little bit of a headache. But I still had to wake up at 4:30, get to work by 5. Actually, I was up by 4, around 3:54. Jackson, always first one in, my man. I love you, buddy. Thank you so much, bro. You're the best. So I'm at work right now. I am sick right now, but you know what I mean? When you're sick, the bills still have to get paid, my guys. So yeah, I know. Oh man, you're not the first person that said it. My mom, everybody's like, "Oh, dude, you look so pale." You know what I mean? I got a bit of a cold. My nose is constantly running. My throat's scratchy, and my chest hurts every time that I cough. You know what I mean? So basically, and it's given. Yeah, you're getting better too. Good for you, buddy. I think everybody was getting it. It's been going around. Everybody's getting it. So I think you just got to get it over with, guys. You know what I mean? Builds up that immune system. I'm here. Hey, how are you? Hey, how's Harley doing? I hope Harley's doing awesome. What a great dog. I hope all is well. So I would love to talk about some more spirituality today. I've been researching the Book of Wisdom and the new books, symbolism. Actually, I'm just at work right now, guys, and I just went and got a lottery ticket. She's good. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Such a great dog. And I just went and got a lottery ticket. Hopefully, what's up, AJ? Hey, how you doing, bro? Hopefully I win. So listen to this. A few years back in the film industry, a person won $30 million while on site and just ended up walking right off site. He looked at all his friends. He looked at, and he just said, "I'm sorry, I quit," and walked off after winning $30 million. So, you know what I mean? That inspired me to go and get a lottery ticket today while I was at work. You know what I mean? So, wish me luck, guys. Yeah, I'm so glad. I got to check out some more of your videos and see and check out Harley and see how she's doing. Everybody, let's check out everybody's channels and subscribe, show some community support, leave some nice, positive, kind comments. Let's uplift everybody. Let's build each other's spirits up. Let's build this community up. What's Introverted? Shout out to Introverted. Shout outs to Harley Forever. Shout outs to Jackson. Man, you guys are awesome. I'm so happy that we're gonna kickstart this. So I put out a video a couple of minutes ago, and it shot up, and like within 12 minutes of publishing it, it said that it was a prediction about 600 views. So I was like, whoa, this one's gonna be a good one. I was thinking maybe 20,000 views. Who knows? Who knows what it would have got to? You know what I mean? For a small YouTube creator, content creator, that's pretty good. We like that. So when I went and checked it, and 20 minutes later, thinking that it reached its prediction at that point, the prediction dropped down to 197. And the views was at 199, which when you put out a video and you check the analysis, it shows a prediction. It's a higher number, not a lower number. It's never a lower number because it predicts that it's going to have that much views and comments, whatever, etc. So what that found, it was very strange. Even Jeremiah, you remember when you were like I believe it was somebody, I'm not sure. Somebody tried to like one of my videos, and it says that the action was not allowed. I know Josini tried. I know a couple of people have tried to like my videos, and it said the action was not allowed. So that's a little concerning to me too, because you know what I mean? That means that you guys weren't able to like my video. I wasn't able to calculate and score that video, you know what I mean? Or that like on that video, which was, yeah, you remember, yeah, which is, so it's just a little concerning, you know what I mean? I just feel like, and also, so if I'm not able to get likes from you guys, you know what I mean? It's stopping and subtly and halting my views and getting limited views, and then territorial copyrighted views. I'm being limited all the time. You know what I mean? Mark Sansmans, shout outs to Mark Sammons, 1288. It's okay. You're all right. You're still welcome here. All walks of life in here, buddy. That's okay. I still wish you all the best, my friend. We're not here promoting any negative energy today. It's all okay. I'm sorry you feel that way, my bro. Right, guys? We're not here to promote any more negativity. We're not here to allow any negative energies draw us in and try to affect our spirits, because that's what impacts of it impacts our destiny and life's path. So never be deterred. You know what I mean? Pays no attention to the negative attention or the negative entities. Cut them out of your life if they don't, you know what I mean? Because they're only just stealing from your energy and your soul purpose. So don't let that happen. Oh, thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. And I hope you have an awesome one. And I hope Harley, she has a great treat too. And I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Sorry, guys, I'm not feeling well. I'm actually a little sick right now, but I still had to wake up and I still had to go to work. You know, I'm not feeling a little well, but that's okay. You know what I mean? My body's strong. I built a strong immune system, so I was still able to show up and go to work and still have energy and still able to push through these pains and aches and such like that. So yeah, you know what I mean? I've built up a very good, strong immune system, and you're very welcome. Shout outs to everybody, and I want to wish a happy Valentine's Day to everybody in this chat, to the mothers, to the fathers, to the brothers, the sisters, all my nieces and nephews, friends, family, even Mark. I wish you a happy Valentine's Day to you too, buddy, and I hope your day gets better. So I'm just doing kind of like a form of security. I'm doing gate watch at the studio. It's down for the weekend. All the crew members have gone home. So we're just sitting here, just making sure that nobody's getting onto the property. And happy Consumerism Day. Well, happy Valentine's Day to you too then, my friend. And I hope that you have a decent one. I hope you have a fun time with or without anybody. You know what I mean? I just hope that you have a positive and happy day and you're at peace, my friend. Hello, guys. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you guys are having a happy day, positive vibrations. I hope you guys are all doing well. Your name? Erica Sanchez? Bill. Is that your name, Bill, or are you Erica Sanchez? Kamala Preet Kerr. Hello, how are you? Shout outs to you guys. Thank you for coming. Storylines, say it all. Backtrack if possible. I have no idea what you're talking about, friend. Oh, did you guys know? Definitely, yes. And I want to send my love to Punjab too, and all the Punjabis. Thank you very much. You guys are very, very warrior tribe, but very peaceful and respectful people. And I want to just say shout outs to you guys and India. You guys are very great people, and you know what I mean. Canada is very grateful for your hard work out here, and it's all for one and one for all, man. It's United States we stand, and divided we fall. So I'm sending love to you guys, back to you too. Thank you. We got to exchange some emails sometime, bro. Yeah, most definitely. My email, ShaneGagne65@gmail.com. Actually, sorry, it was the wrong one. Shit. My bad. Wrong one. Jeremiah, link me, bro. He's an actor, gatekeeper where nobody goes. Actually, I'm at the studio, my bro. There's the gate that I locked up. There's the studio that I work for under Netflix. So I'm from Punjab and I'm telling you to get lost. Oh, okay. Thank you. And you have yourself a good day too, friend. He's an actor gatekeeper. Yeah, I guess I'm a gatekeeper, yo, to be honest with you. Shit. Okay, show one person entering. There's nobody coming in. I'm doing weekend security. Got it. Yeah. I'm just doing weekend security right now. You know, there's no employees. There's actually nobody in the building. We're just there's a lot of equipment and trucks throughout there's 2 gates. There's another person that's working here, and we just got to make sure that nothing gets stolen, tampered, damaged, or removed or relocated. Yeah. So that's definitely. Oh my God. Trump for king. Charlie Kirk is in hell. Oh my God. Now, I just want to say something. What do you gain saying these type of things to people's lives? Does it benefit your life in any way, shape, or form? Or does it just kind of more decode and program your subconscious to be this type of entity? Because we reciprocate projected energy in this universe. So what goes around means it comes around 10 times forth. You understand? So I'm just saying, like, if you so freely say things out of your mouth, you're encoding your reality with your, you know what I mean? With your words, your spelling. You're casting these type of spells. Don't you dare to ask questions on me. Oh, I'm not asking you a question. I'm telling you an evaluation due to your responses. It's called an assessment of your characteristics. I don't judge people because only the big man can, but I can assess people for the characteristics of their heart to see if I want to project any type of energy to them or even a response. So your move will determine how I continue to respond with you. Just like every other entity in this world, to every action, there's a reaction. Okay? All right. Great studio. Canada sucks. Unhappy, miserable minds. Yes, and it's just definitely a fraction of their subconscious being projected out at other people. And you are wasting my time. Peace be with you on your journey ahead, and may you walk with protection. Self-live at your most heightened dwelling, the kingdom of God, my friend. You take care of yourself. And that's how you deal with negative energy that tries to affect your positive energy. You do not allow another spirit to affect your spirits, because that dictates and impacts your exterior, the materialization of your exterior world. It's a universe. So if you allow negative energy in your universe, it's because you did. I can't blame them for winning. I can't blame them for getting under my skin. I can't blame them for, like, you don't want those trolls, you know? No, because God gave us that willing choice. We each walk the path that we've chose. I am from YouTube. I am from YouTube headquarters. We want to love to wish you a beautiful day. Well, you know what? Thank you very much, YouTube. I greatly appreciate you. If you're truly from YouTube headquarters, thank you very much for actually coming into this chat. That's actually super huge. You know what I mean? And thank you very much. I love YouTube. I love making human experience and connections with with all my family and friends that I've made on this channel. And thank you for having this channel as an opportunity to bring us all together. So thank you again. I appreciate it. Thank you, Erica Sanchez. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. You know, I'm not here to ask for any donations. We love you. I love you, man. Thank you. And you know what? And I'm not here for any donations. If people want to, by all means, but I'm not asking for that. I just want to build this human experience. I want to build connections. I want to build resources and contacts. Maybe if I'm ever in your guys' area or region, we can always meet up and, take a quick short and send it on YouTube and inspire the world, bring more unity, bring us together, more love. Let's spread more love, more kindness, more positivity. I've come from a very troubled background, so if I can do it, then so can you guys. And I believe in you. I believe in myself so much that I believe in you, and I believe in you so much that I believe in myself. I love all to be loved by all. I forgive all to be forgiven of all. And I wish you guys nothing but the best and success. No, I'm not troubled. I was troubled for a long time until I became consciousness of my energies and, you know what I mean, how the algorithms and how this universe works. And when I started to, put my best foot forward, my life started to change. That's when miracles started to unfold right before my eyes, and my life I started to have good things in life. I started to attract more things. I was so negative, biasly responsive to this world. And, if it was a nice sunny day, oh, it's too effing hot. If it was cold, you know what I mean? Oh, it's too effing cold. But I wouldn't be able to see the beauty or the positive perspective on the universe. I only had a negative one. And that's where it manifests into anxiety, depressions, mental conditioning, till mental illnesses. And if you don't nip that in the butt right away, you can dig yourself a pretty big hole, you know what I mean? And that's making mistakes in the life path, and if we turn our mistakes into life lessons, then we don't dig ourselves deeper, we climb out of that hole, we continue on life's path. And then, you know what I mean, and if we start to make when we see that same mistake coming, we move around it. We don't fall back into the same hole and continue to making the same mistakes and expecting a different outcome. That's insanity. You a sweet clown. Thank you. Call me Tumbles. Or Mumbles. No, I'm just kidding. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. So I do appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 8 likes, everybody that's checked out the channel, and don't be discouraged. I do have a gangster background in me, but I've found the path to the promised land, and I wouldn't change it for any other thing. My beautiful queen helped me come a long way in my life. I made significant changes, and like I said, this YouTube is kind of life-saving to me. I found a very great job where I get to sit in my car and get paid every day. It's a golden ticket, you know what I mean? And I do appreciate everybody that helped me get here. You guys weren't stepping stones. All my friends, all my day ones, the guys that I don't no longer associate with, I appreciate all you guys in everywhere and every spot of my life and every milestone. So who pays you? A production company pays me, a film production companies pays me, which I'm gonna not disclose because due to the sites that I am on and such like that, for privacy, I'm not trying to get fired from my job. This is definitely huge, but we are a film production company that's under Netflix. I don't directly work at the office of Netflix. I work for the film production companies that are the street soldiers in the streets that are filming their TV series and their movies and whatnot. And right now we have a base camp and a tech land, which is a mobile fleet of trucks and everything, of equipment, which we have to make sure that we monitor and report constantly and make sure that nobody tampers or steals with these type of stuffs. Shit, like I just started getting into this now, so like I haven't really been on too many. I've been on a few shows, like you know what I mean, like, yeah, so that's awesome. What's the content? This one's called The Body Season 1. It hasn't been released yet, but it's about to come out, I think around March, April, and then they'll be dropping it around September, I'm assuming, and then September we'll be starting Season 2. Yo, shout outs to 33 RD Frame. Yeah, RD Frame, man. Big shout outs to you, my guy. Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. Come back soon. Much love and respect, my bro. My name was going to be Shane. It was on my original birth certificate, then crossed out when they agreed on Jeremiah. My cousin, who was born 12 days later, became Shane Matthew. No, yo, holy shit, bro. Are you serious? Yo, that's huge. I'm always gonna come game to see people get into filmmaking. Exactly, bro. Like, I'm actually super pumped about that. You know what I mean? I think that I'm in the right industry right now, especially with the YouTube, all that good stuff. So thank you so much, bro. And that's definitely a great idea from India. Yes, shout outs to India. Saranish, or Sarent, or sorry if I'm not pronouncing that properly. Shout outs to India. Much love for India, bro. That all walks of life are welcome in this channel. All walks of life are welcome in this channel. The trolls, the haters, the lovers, friends, the religious, you know what I mean? All walks of life. It doesn't matter what your God's name is, what race you're, what country you're from. It doesn't matter your sexuality. Everybody's welcome in this channel. I'm your host, S-Man the Best Man at Critical Minds, and all walks of life are allowed in this channel. You look unbelievable. Love you, bro. So please support me. Most definitely. Most definitely I will. Go and comment one of my videos. Anybody that wants to go and comment one of my videos, I will jump on your guys' channel and I will like and I will subscribe. I do always. Everybody that comments, everybody that subscribes to me, I subscribe to their channel and I always check out their content just because I always just like to get to know people and, you know what I mean, know who's all. Fuck the haters, man. You got to get your own bag. Yeah, for real, bro. For real. Unhealthy, rather. You know what I mean? So it's just basically, you know, just getting to know people, making connections, man. Human experience that nothing that material can ever bring us, man. You know what I mean? The most expensive thing is time, you know what I mean? Because you can never get it back. That's why I say make cherishable moments with the people that you love. Because the El Honcho, he never promised tomorrow. So don't be shy to turn to your loved ones and tell them how much you love them. Okay, bye, because I'm studying for my exam. All right, bro. Good luck, hey? Good luck. You're gonna ace that shit, bro. Keep up with your studies, and good for you, bro. Very impressive. You got this, bro. You got this. Ace that shit, homie. So what's everybody up to today? Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Shelby? How are you? Talked about Epstein files. Talk about Epstein files. Talk about Epstein's. Ooh, here we go. You wanted to talk about Epstein files? I was just scrolling through the like TikToks and videos the other day, and I found this conspiracy channel with these two young guys, these two Asian fellas. Great channel, love the content, and they found that the Island Boys were Jeffrey's sons. Go check out my shorts. It's about five back. I am good. You look good. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'm so happy to hear that you're doing well. And I wish nothing but the best and success on your journey ahead of you. And I hope you're living in peace. You know, everybody likes to say, "Oh, rest in peace," but you know what? They forget to tell us, "Well, I hope you live in peace too." Big salute. Thank you so much. You're giving me rosy cheeks. Wish you nothing but the best. Go check out my shorts. A couple of shorts behind. I just put about 3 or 4 out. But before that, you'll see it. You'll see one where I'm making a collaboration. And I also did a reaction to it where Jeffrey Epstein, it shows and proves that the Island Boys are Jeffrey Epstein's 2 kids. Why do you think they call them the Island Boys? Jeffrey Epstein's Island. Oh my God! And their facial recognition is just like very similar. You could tell that they are actually related. So go check it out whenever you guys have time. It will blow your mind. I know, eh? No, you're so right. Life is not the same. It's become pretty crazy, and the rabbit hole goes so deep in so many different mountains. It's just unreal, and you know what I mean. And we just start to think, you know what I mean, like. It's just crazy. You're exactly right. It's absolutely nuts out here. to have permission to use your content. Mark, absolutely not. If it says collab and remix there, then it's already an option. I don't mind. I don't care if you're putting out negative stuff about me too either, friend. You can do whatever you want. You know, I hope you take something better from this live stream than you just trying to get under my skin. You know what I mean? I hope you actually, like, you know, learn or absorb or be enlightened or inspired in anything. You are so full of it. Yeah, I am actually. I'm so full of life and energy, and I love it. You know what I mean? Happiness is a hell of a thing, my friend, and a lot of people try to steal it. A lot of people try to take it from you or destroy it because they're not happy with themselves. So they try to project their demons and their negative energy onto the universe. But when you build a strong universe, spiritual warfare. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Oh, I'm definitely a nobody. I'm nobody. I'm just your guys' bro ass man, the best man. Just trying to make a human experience and connection with you guys over the live stream. That's it. That's all. I'm not here for any arguments. I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to you know, tell people that they're wrong. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm just here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah, exactly, right. And I just want them to tell my story right too, bro. You know, when God calls my number, you know, and that's the whole thing you know, it's like, what do you want to be remembered as? Somebody that was just online trolling everybody, being just hitting up every negative live stream just to be negative and talk shit to somebody, tear them down to make themselves feel better. You know what I mean? Is that what you want to be remembered as? Is that the legacy that you want to leave behind to your children's generation? Is that what, you know what I mean? What do you want to be known as? You got any goals, my friend? You got any, you know what I mean? What's a favorite? How you got any hobbies? Let's talk. Let's talk. Now we talking. Shout outs to Who's the Real Joke, my guy. Now we talking. But there's ways to project your energy in life. Just because people are of certain categories doesn't mean I gotta walk around and act like that. I don't have to treat this person like I'm a dangerous person, or I used to be a dangerous person, or I'm a gangster, or this and that. I don't have to be like that, because you attract more bees with honey than you do vinegar. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? You treat people in this world the way you want to be treated, and if you show people respect, they're gonna treat you with respect. But they who draw a sword shall be met with brute force. But anyways, we're when you have found a certain path, just circle your life around your kids. Exactly. Exactly. I have a 14-year-old son, Prince Jr. I named him after myself, Shane Jr. And he is amazing. When they say like your kids are like 10, 20 times worse than you, I don't know how I broke the cycle, man, because honestly, I've been absolutely blessed. I've been blessed. And you know what I mean? And I'm just, you know, because as real leaders, we like to lead by example. So I'm showing them, even though that daddy's sick, I still got to get up. I still got to go to work. I still got to pay that mortgage. You know what I mean? You know, when you're a homeowner, those bills don't go away. You don't just get evicted and it hits your credit. You know what I mean? You lose everything that you have. So failure's not an option. And I want to show my son, you got to work hard for the things that you have in life or want in your life. You can't just expect the world or the universe to give them to you, because it doesn't work like that. Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely. I was blessed with some beautiful blue ocean eyes, and thank you. I appreciate it. I've always kind of tooted my own horn. Blonde hair, blue eyes. I know I'm going a little brunette now, but as the older that I get, usually we either go white. I'm the only blonde in my family. We're all blonde, and they all went brunette after teens, and you know, I'm still got the blonde in me. Yeah, so, and thank you so much. And I'm wishing you nothing but peace and prosperity. And the universe is aligned in your favor, Shelby. I hope that the universe grants you all your desires. And I hope that you're at peace and happiness, and you're just vibrating at such a high frequency that no negativity can ever bring you back down. Thank you. So, and like I stated in this live earlier, yeah, I know. Sometimes, you know what I mean, and it's hard too, because there's such negative forces in this universe that it's hard to remain positive. It's hard because I'm not always positive, you know what I mean. I'm really, you know what I mean, but I stay and I try to remain calm. And so calmness and steadiness, that was like Buddha's thing that he projected to humanity. Calmness, steadiness, meditate, you know what I mean, get to know God. God is not this way, God is this way, you know what I mean. So who are you, Jelly Roll? Yeah. No, I'm not. Oh man, I gotta get on that treadmill. No, house doesn't matter. No, uh, but I do own but I do have an 8-foot in-ground pool. That's the reason why we ended up buying a little bit older home in a very nice neighborhood because of the pool. Because if we wanted that, we would, for a brand new home, we wouldn't be able to afford it. We did get a starter home, you know what I mean. But it's a very nice home, and you know, it's our home, and that's all that matters. What never matters is what other people think or other people say. The only thing that counts is how I feel about myself and how I feel about my life. So never ever get caught up, or you know what I mean, oh, this guy this, or he's saying that, because at the end of the day, none of that actually matters. You know what I mean? It's just affecting your feelings, and your feelings is just affecting your spirits. Your spirit is your frequency that you give off into this universe, and you must always be in control of those, and never let anybody have the remote to your thermostat. So you know what I mean? Make sure of always that. I'll give names and everything. You do whatever you want, my friend. I don't even know what you're talking about. Property deeds and everything else. Is he making any sense, guys? So what? You'll find the deed to my house and you'll give me my name and everything? Is that what you're saying, my friend? You go do whatever you want to do. I don't even know. I don't care. I really don't. You have no effect on me, friend. You're only here to troll me. You're only here to try and upset me. And at this point, haters only exist if we let them. If you pays them no attention, then they don't exist. Salt from the earth, stone from the ground. Keep everybody in this chat safe and sound. May you guys self-live at your most height and dwell in the kingdom of God. I wish you guys nothing but prosperity and happy moments with your family. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? Sometimes, you know, I do a lot of talking about myself, but, you know, we need to sometimes pass the microphone, and maybe some other people need to talk about some things. Anybody else? Some things you want to get off your chest, some things you want to talk about, any questions, you know? See, a lot of people, like, they'll be like, you know, they're like, oh, you know, it gets awkward and socially awkward. I've never experienced social awkwardness, because when it gets like socially awkward or quiet, I just start another conversation. Or I just, you know what I mean? I just say, hey, I gotta go do this, I'll be right back. And then I come back and it's just a brand new conversation, or I start a new topic. It's very simple. I don't get awkward. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. I guess I'm the awkward person. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, shit. They'd be like, oh, this guy's awkward. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't. Do you go to church? No, I don't. Here, so we'll go take a little gander. And you know what I love? I love how guys that get on the chat, or they'll get in the, you know what I mean, they'll comment so negatively on people's YouTube videos, but they don't have one video up. They don't even show their face. They don't have one video up. So it's like, even if you have videos, and you like, just imagine those people that don't have videos, you were too scared to do it. You know what I mean? So even if you did it, good for you. Shout outs to you. There's my little baby. I call her the red shark. Zoom, zoom. But you can't take it where you're going, though. That was just for you, Mark. Best man, the best man. Smoothie. Yeah, I know, right? They say that when people are like, or what do they say? Like shit rolls downhill, and like, what would I would, they were like, oh, shit rolls downhill, buddy. It's, you know what I mean? It's just da-da-da. And I used to always like crack jokes and be like, yeah, it also gets fired back to the top, set on fire. And people would look at me like, oh, what the hell, you know? So it doesn't just roll downhill. It gets fired back up to the top and then starts rolling downhill again. So in this industry, some guy that was working, he was at work, he went and bought a lottery ticket. He showed up the next day, he checked his ticket, and he won $30 million. This guy won $30 million. So it inspired me to go to the store while at work, kind of the same deal. And I went and got myself a lottery ticket, maxed out lottery ticket. 10 lines, 10 encore. I don't know if that's how you guys do it in your guys's. Most of these YouTuber guys are clowns. It's funny, people acting, listen to them. Yeah, I know, right? Actually, those guys that are negative, you guys aren't even really listening. You guys are just spewing negative energy. So, you know what I mean? The guys that are actually listening, shout outs to you guys. Big super shout outs to you guys. Those are the people that actually are not decency, you know what I mean? They know how to speak decently, you know what I mean? Especially like, that's why these monks, they walk around very neutral. They're very careful what they say, they're very careful how they step, and they're very careful what they feel. They're in control. They're very neutralism. And the reason why they say this too is because every life scenario is neutral. Losing a family member, getting cheated on, heartbroken, pet dying, whatever it is. And I know you're gonna say, what, really? Yes, it is a neutral scenario. It's our perception. It's what adds the positive electrical charge or negative electrical charge that we get happy from, positive charge, or if we get sad from or angry from, a negative electrical charge. It's our perception was what adds the electrical charge to every scenario. And that's why the monks walk around very neutral, very calm, steadiness and calmness. Yes, negative people, block them. I reported on them. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. They're very, and you know what? It's not thy mental, it's thou readiness. They're ignorant and they don't know any better. It's not that they're disrespectful, and some of them are, but it's just because ignorance. They don't know any better. They're bliss until they find people like me that go against the entire machine, right? We're ghosts in the machines, baby. Because power to the people. Power of the people will always be stronger than the people in power. United we stand, divided we fall. And as long as we continue acting like this, we're always going to lose, right? And the people in power are going to continue winning. Then Mark, are you able to start over right now? Clean slate right now, shake hands, and then maybe get to know each other? If it's not you, then it's not me. Then let's clear the slate right now. What do you think? Hey James, how you doing? Fair enough, Mark. You know what? Big salute to you, bro. I'm actually going to say this. I actually really do appreciate this, that you're actually giving a chance to, clean the slate. And I truly mean this too. Okay? So my name's Shane. They call me S-Man, the best man. Mark, how was your day today, bro? Yes, you can ask me a question. Ask a question and I'll answer. Where are you from? Sorry, I don't know. Sometimes I lag too, right? Because my connection's a little bit bad. But where are you from, Mark? My day's great. Good. Right on. India, James. Shout outs to India. All walks of life are welcome in this chat. But Mark, let's get back to getting to know Mark. Mark, where are you from, my friend? And if you don't mind me asking, what's a hobby? What's your favorite color? Newmark, New Jersey. Well, that says it all, brother. You're Jersey boy. Oh, shit, man. Shoutouts to New Jersey. Let's go. New Jersey in the house. Let's go. What's your favorite color and what's your favorite hobby, bro? You got a hobby going on? Bro, you use Insta? No, I don't. Stocks and blue. Yo, smart man. Do you do SD or USD trading? Do you do any online trading? I've been investing in AVAX lately because through some friends of mine of, let's say, Freemasons that I know, they're telling me this shit's about to pop in the next 5 years. So, and it's a really it's very affordable coins. They're like $11, dropped down to 9, went up to 14. You know what I mean? The bounce and the fluctuation. But I got about, no, you're an idiot. Why? Why you calling me an idiot? Which coins? Enlightened. Mark with, you asked, I answered. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make it drink it. AVAX. It's AVAX Shelby. They're USD trading coin. It's a form of Bitcoin. AVAX, AVAX. And I believe that this stuff is going to spike very shortly within the next 5 years. I don't know how much it's going to, but it is a very, and you go, oh, that's why I know you're an idiot. Okay. So that's probably why, because you said that I have tips through Freemasons and I have resources and contacts throughout the entire world. To be honest with you, I have more input than that, but I'm not going to get into that anymore. Okay, on my Rumble channel, this guy talking. On your Rumble channel, I'm talking. Anyways, AVAX, that's correct. AVAX, that's correct. And Shiba Inu, I believe that's one that I've just kind of discovered. These ones are in the very decimals, the 0.0000. The AVAX wasn't, where last year AVAX was in the decimals 0.0000. Now AVAX has popped to about $10 a coin, probably even more. I know it dropped down to $9 last week. I never said you were wrong, Mark. Not once. I just said no. I was responding to you saying that I'm an idiot after us just cleaning the slate. You know what I mean? So it's not, you know what I mean? It's just hard to communicate when, you know what I mean, somebody's just gonna just be badgering somebody. You know what I mean, my brother? So again, I was not saying you were wrong in any way, shape, or form. I was actually waiting for you to tell me why I was wrong, or maybe you can enlighten me something that I didn't know, because this channel is a learning experience. I can learn from you, you can learn from me. We all learn. Life is one big learning process. That's basically what I'm here for. You called me an idiot. No, I read you. No, I didn't. No. I read your comment. It said, no, you're an idiot. Sorry, I wasn't. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it was a miscommunication, misunderstanding. But I don't think you're an idiot, Mark. Actually, if you're into stocks, it means that you have some form of intelligence, because it takes intelligence to do something as complex. Also, your favorite color, blue, which means it's a higher chakra level. It's a higher chakra color. So you know what I mean? You're not seeking root chakra, you're seeking higher vibrational chakras if your favorite color is blue. I don't know if you know that much. And yes, I was an apprentice to become a Freemason. I'm actually very good friends with very higher up Freemasons. My city is the Grand Lodge of Canada, which means we are the national for the entire country. So everything goes through my city's lodge, the Grand Lodge, the Master Lodge. My best friend that passed away was a very high ranked. He was a walking weapon. You know what I mean? He was a very good man, and God rest his soul. I miss him dearly. That says the guy in a car doing a stream. So why did you take that the wrong way, and why are you continuously taking me the wrong way? That I don't understand, because I've been nothing but respectful to you. I'm not trying to debate with you. I've agreed with you. Because I don't understand why. What? Because you don't like me, do you? It's just simply because something about me that you don't like or disagree with. Yeah. You take care, Jeremiah, and you have yourself a great day. No, there's no need to rewind. We can't change the past. No matter what we do, we can never change the past, but we can be the dictator and the architect to our future. So make sure that, you know what I mean? You just don't take people the wrong way. You don't know how they're being or what they think. You can't assume that this person's against you, because I'm not against you, and I'm not going to ever be against you. I don't promote separation or segregation over here. I promote unifying. You said what you did, I didn't. I don't even know what you're talking about at this point, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. What's your hobby? What do you like to do? You like sports? What's your favorite sport? Anyways, maybe we can boxing. Not it matters. Boxing's a really cool sport. Who's your favorite boxer? Sugar Ray Robinson was one of my all-time favorite. Joe Louis was, legend. Obviously Muhammad Ali, Holyfield, yeah, for sure. Holyfield's a champion. He's one of the legends. One of the legends. He got his ear bitten off by Mike Tyson. Hello from Royal Kurdistan. Shoutouts to you too, my bro. Thank you for coming here. I appreciate you. Welcome here. All walks of life are welcome here, guys. Have you seen the news on Deepak Chopra? No, I haven't. Yeah, Lewis second. Yeah, for sure, man. There was a lot of speculation about him and Muhammad Ali, where Muhammad Ali did his 4 years in prison because he refused the draft, but Joe Louis went and fought in the army, came back a war hero, still came back in boxing. So there was a huge documentary on that. Don't quote me on the name of it. I don't know, but if you do a little bit of research or digging, I'm sure you'll be able to pick it up. It's very, very cool and very interesting documentary. Sir, tell me 2 months space is okay in long distance relationship. If one partner is not okay with that, relationship has been completed 5 years, 10 months. So please give me advice, sir. Have you guys been so is it a long distance relationship the entire time? And if it's not, then no. Long distance relationships never work out. Because why? You guys are not together. You're growing apart and not together. When they grow together, not apart. When you're growing apart, that means separation. We're all human, just like everyone else, which leads to temptation and dirty little secrets. And we're all human, just like women and men are. So vice versa, if I could give you any advice, if this person is pushing long distance, and maybe what you should do is you should take the steps to prepare to live by yourself and to protect thy heart. Sometimes love expires just like life does, and it's very hurtful to say this, but I'm going to tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. But I'm going to be very respectful. I do not believe in long distance relationships. They are possible if you're content with the long distance. But once you're long distance, it causes separation. And when you're separated, you're not growing together. You're supposed to be each other's better half, watching my back as I watch yours, right? Making sure when you're sick, I'm taking care of you and you're taking care of me through thick and through thin, through sickness and through health, right? Death to us part. That's the reason why it's called a relationship. It's a unity. You become unified as one, two hearts entwined, right? That being said, I don't recommend a long distance relationship, my friend. That's only going to hurt you, especially if you're more invested than the other. And if you are, then you need to take the time and the necessary steps to strengthen and to find contentment. To be content with who you are and to be prepared to always fight alone. Because at the end of the day, some people change. Some people's love change. And out of nowhere, you could be left by yourself. I'm not saying that you should put barriers up and limit it yourself to people's love or this relationship. What I'm saying is that you need to reflect on what you want in life and nobody else. And only do what's best interest for your life path, your sole purpose, your destiny, okay? And if this person cares about that, then they're gonna entwine in the same way. But if they're trying to untwine, then maybe we need to see universal signs. And sometimes the universe removes people from our lives because they were not supposed to be there. And they're making room for the people that are. And I hope that helped you out in any way, shape, or form, my friend. And I appreciate you coming here and asking a genuine question. That means a lot to me. You can come back here anytime, and I'll take the time out of my stream to answer these type of questions. I am and it's bad here. I'm struggling a lot. What do I say about a salary every 3 to 9 months? Like it takes that much for one salary. That is definitely like a regional, like one of your regional, how am I supposed to say this? Financial marketing distribute like to the people, like, you know what I mean? The jobs, the cost of living, the market. It all depends on those type of factors. You know what I mean? What I do recommend is something that is more stable, something that you can be more comfortable at and sleep comfortably at night, knowing that you're okay, your family's okay, and you're not going to struggle and you're not going to worry about money the next day, still having to go to work and provide hard labor. But sir, I'm emotionally connected with her, and how do I move on? Please tell. Okay. Hi, Uncle Shane. Hi, hey, Junior. How are you, buddy? I missed you. Thank you so much for coming over and drawing that picture for me. I posted it online. I'll get right back to your question, okay, Erks? Don't worry, Erk. I'll be right back on that, bro. I haven't forgot, okay? I love you, buddy, and I'm so glad that you're here on Uncle Shaner's chat. Thank you so much for drawing that for me the other day when you came over and visit me. I've actually posted a video on my short, and I hope you like it, buddy. I'm going to cherish it forever. I love you, buddy. Okay, so let me get back to this. So if you were emotionally attached, are they emotionally attached to you? Are they in the same love as they are with you, or are they trying to detach from you? Because again, you need to understand that's only going to cause you more hurt. The more that you invest, the more that they're not. You're only investing into something. You can't hold on to something that somebody has let go a long time ago, okay? Because you're only going to continue to hurt yourself. And there's a reason why that this is happening. It's not so you can be in pain. It's that pain is supposed to teach you something right now. This experience is supposed to teach you a life learning lesson. The soul, you know what I mean? The soul is learning something right now. So try to see the positive of it. Try to strengthen yourself and being able to be single if you have to. And just make sure that every decision that you make and every word that you speak from here about that situation with that person is very careful. You express how you feel. You show full intention of what you want, and see if those you know what I mean, those are reciprocal to you, and that, you know what I mean, they're going to be returned. And is it worth it going any further? It's all the government. Yeah, I know, right? It's fucking bullshit, man. Like, I thought Canada is just collapsing. No, it's every other country. You know what I mean? They're they're destroying. It's brutal, guys. It's brutal. It's not just Canada. It's France. It's Germany. It's United States. You know what I mean? And like even the United States is in debt. They're acting like they're thriving, but you know their economy's crashing too as they're blowing it up. So don't think nothing. You know what I mean? It's everywhere around the world, man. And we're there's not enough days in an hour now for the slave trade work. You know what I mean? We were kings, but now we're working, and we're work from our work week, and weekend on the weekend from our work week. We were king, but now we're working. It's crazy. There's so many little spells, and the English language, it's unreal. And like everything we do is a form of witchcraft. I'll explain to you more as things go along. I saw it. Yeah, I'm glad that you saw it. Thanks a lot, my brother. Your suggestion is very helpful for me. Well, I'm Sugar Ray. Any more questions? Yeah, you know. Oh, okay. I see what you did. Yeah, Floyd, right? Yeah. Let's get to another question. How about what do you recommend in stocks, or do you recommend trading USD trading, Bitcoin, like online trading? What do you recommend like that? Do you recommend that I'm doing the right thing? What's your suggestion? What's your, you know what I mean? And where do you you know what I mean? Do you have like any insights on AVEX or any type of low Bitcoin that's gonna pop that people can invest in, long-term invest now, within 5 to 6 years expect a little bit of return or maybe a possibility of a spike? Yes, you're very welcome, my brother. You're welcome back here anytime, all walks of life. I appreciate you guys so much. Salt from the earth, stone from the ground. Keep everybody in this chat safe and sound. I'm not feeling well today, guys, but I still had to get up. I woke up at 3:50 a.m. Eastern time zone. Had to get to work for 5 a.m. start today in Toronto, and I'm an hour and a half away from Toronto, so it just sucked, man. I managed to get there in time. Where are you from, sir? So please come to my country, India. Most welcome, sir. What do you think about India? Tell me 2 good and 2 bad things about India. Well, the bad thing about India is I heard you guys have over 200 languages. So for me to try and learn 200 languages, I hope it's just a little change in the dialect or the slang, the pronunciation. So definitely that might be a bad thing for me, but also willing to do it. You know what I mean? And I think the food there is amazing. I love Middle Eastern food. I love Punjab food, international. That's a franchise that sells the grocers in my city, and it's very good. We get shavapes there all the time, and they taste amazing. Oh my God, they're so good. Right now, trend down. Okay, RXP has biggest advantage. Okay, but is it a large investment in this? Do you need a large investment or a small investment? Is it long term or short term? Me and Papa are listening. Hey, Uncle Rodney, I love you, bro. I love you, little Jimmy. I love you guys so much, and I miss you guys. We need to spend more time together, much more. As soon as that pool opens up in the summer, in the early or in the late spring, we'll get you guys out there right away. Barbecues and swims, just like always. Or believe it or not, Doge, but Bitcoin. So what do you think? Dogecoin is gonna pop again? I to be honest with you, I thought it was gonna pop again and then it dropped. How much is Dogecoin, and is it worth investing in? Excuse me, guys. I'm not feeling well, but it's okay. I still have the energy to get out of the house, come to work. Like I said, I'm not even really doing anything. I'm just chilling here. You know, I'm just chilling, and I can't really show you guys too much because I can't compromise the integrity and the privacy and the security of my companies and all that good stuff in the departments. So I just want to make, you know, the crew departments. I don't want to lose this job. I really love this job. Do you know about Bangladesh? No, not too much. Not too much, but I know my friend travels there a lot, and I know it's a beautiful country. And I love all walks of life, and what I do love is trying home cooked meals from mothers from all walks of life. That's what I do know I love. You know what I mean? I know I should be fasting, but I'm a bit of a foodie. See, I'm not a drug addict. I don't use drugs. I used to drink a lot of alcohol and experiment on drugs when I was younger, just like everybody else did, but I refrain from all that now. I'm a foodie. I like my food, as you can tell, guys. I got I got the chin going on. But yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not, that's not my thing anymore. I don't like that shit anymore. I smoke marijuana, guys, for my PTSD, but yeah, alcohol is really not my thing. I love your vibe, buddy. Oh man, thank you. I like your energy too, and I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to connecting. And this is what I do it for, guys. If this ain't fucking inspiration, I don't know what else is, guys. So thank you very much. When I get inspired, big things happen in my life, and this is the payment that I get from this YouTube channel, is being inspired, inspiring and being inspired, learning and teaching. And I can't thank you guys enough. Words can't describe. Like, I don't even know what to say. I feel like I'm gonna start blushing again, guys. So thank you, man, and thank you for taking the time out of your guys' busy day and see what we got going on over here at Critical Minds. I got the money on RFP, Doge, and Shib. Yeah, okay, so great idea. I got Shib. I think I got like 5 coins with Shib. Doge, there was a little expensive, so that's why I didn't really invest in it. But should I be investing in Dogecoin? And what do you recommend? Because like, I don't really have much money, to be honest with you. My bills are so high, but you know what I mean. Things are gonna start to pan out. Things are starting to look up. But you know what I mean. I'm willing to. Hey Shane, long time no see. Yo, France, man. Yo, France D. Shout outs to everybody in the chat, man. Salt from the earth, stone from the ground. Keep everybody in this chat safe and sound. Love you guys. And what's up, man? Hey, man, I hope you're doing good. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody in this chat. To all the ladies, to all the guys, to all the mothers, the fathers, the sisters, the brothers, the nieces, the nephews, to everybody. I love you guys, and I hope you guys really have a happy Valentine's Day. Even if you're not sharing it with somebody else, share it with thy soul. Share it with your heart. You got to love thyself to love somebody else. If you don't love yourself, you're not able to love somebody else. That's why we got to be happy, because we can't make our loved ones happy if we're unhappy. Because if we're not happy, we're not going to be able to project that energy and tune to that frequency. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, so is it worth investing in Dogecoin? And what's a small investment that I can put on it? And like, what do you think? Maybe 100, 200? What do you think? Shib is one of the way to go. Kind of pump when it goes up. Okay. So XRP right now is down. Should I grab some of that too? Okay, I have some questions. Would you answer my questions? I am 17 years old. Of course I would, bro. You go ahead. You got the floor. What's my favorite sport is MMA, mixed martial arts, pride fighting, UFC. That's my all-time favorite sport. And then I would probably go down to football. But I don't watch sports. I don't follow sports. I don't idolize athletes or celebrities or watch news. I don't even watch the shows I work on. I like to create. I'm a creator. I'm a writer. I love writing. I write lyrics, freestyles, ghostwrite for other artists. I've written blueprints to passive incomes, small businesses, board games. I've written cards, poems, everything. Okay, so long term, are you a day trader? To be honest with you, I haven't got that far yet into stocks. I've just been with the USDT training coin. Yeah, I put it in there and I left it and I haven't checked on it, so I don't know. I don't really know what to do, dude. So if you can give me pointers, that'd be awesome. Hey Pab, how are you? Sorry guys, I'm not feeling well today, but I still had to get up and go to work because, you know what I mean, somebody's got to watch the studio. What's your hobby, sir? My hobby is inspiring people, uplifting people, making them feel good. It makes me feel good. I feel like I've been blessed with that gift by the big man upstairs. You know what I mean? My hobby is also writing lyrics, writing screenplays, writing movies, books. I'm a writer. I love writing. I love the fact that I found this Freemason cult knowledge that is teaching us how to break free from this matrix and therefore. So I'm looking forward to more Holy fuck. I'm sorry, guys. Are you working or a student? I'm working. I love you too, and happy Valentine's Day, guys. Playing games are bad or good? What kind of games? Like sports or video games? What do you like the most about your country that makes your country something different from others? Great question. And I love how you asked that question. Like genuine curiosity, a genuine response from a genuine soul. Thank you very much for a genuine question. Not that anybody else didn't ask a genuine question. I'm sorry. I just really like this question. So what I really like about my country is that we are all walks of life. We're all walks of life. We're an immigrated country on indigenous land. Let's be realistic. Shout outs to all my indigenous family members and all my indigenous people, all my native people to this native land. You know what I mean? So, and it takes a village to raise the family and the family to raise the village. And when you just accept all walks of life as all walks of life, that's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? That's a very beautiful thing. Because like racism only can live in a mind of a racist. Oppression only lives in the mind of an oppressor. You know what I mean? And that's what I try to imagine Canada as today, which a lot of things have been infiltrated and compromised through segregation and through separation. But again, as long as we continue to push more unity, united we stand, divided we fall. And my whole family served in the Great Wars. World War I lost a great-great uncle and a great-great-grandfather at Vimy Ridge. They were there of the capture at Vimy Ridge, but they passed away a couple of weeks later from the mustard gas. My great-great-grandfather, Joseph Winchester, he died at Pearl Harbor. He was Morse code. One of the kamikazes blew up the vessel, the side of the vessel, and where his tier was. I believe he might have been the only person that passed away, which is unfortunate. Thank you very much. You know, my grandfather fought in the Korean War beside the you know what I mean, the Koreans and all that, you know what I mean, and showed the Canadian military strategies and taught them a lot of things. My cousins fought in Afghanistan and Iraq, and you know what I mean. And then when it came to the grandchildren's in our generation, we were told not to because we didn't want to lose any more family members to their wars. We didn't want, you know what I mean, their mindsets, their lives, the great sacrifices. So I just want to say, lest we forget, thank you for the ultimate sacrifices, for all the victims and the families and the casualties from every war in this world, so we can stand free and talk freely, eat freely, and just be free. And you know, shout outs to freedom. Freedom is a must. Now you are president. Did you? Tucker's wasn't right. I'm not. We're not American. I'm Canadian. I don't do politics because it's just politics. It's just to divide and separate the people, to divert us. So I don't watch the news. I don't do politics. That's why I don't do athletes, and I don't idolize celebrities. You know what I mean? I try not to have that in my perception because my perspective is becomes my reality, and every thought, everything that I think, every emotion that I have, and every action that I take is what led me up to my to the materialization of my external world. It's the universe, right? So that's why I choose not to have those type of energies, you know, ripple through my universe. I'm playing Bendy and the Ink Machine. Oh, you're playing that game that I gave you, buddy? How's that DC Villains Lego game that I gave you? I hope that's a lot of fun for you, dude. That looked like a lot of fun too. And I remember when me and Junior were playing it a few years back when we got it. It was a lot of fun. When I remember finishing the game with them, it was pretty cool. So I hope you and Papa are laying it down right now. Your butt, it was wrong. Which things you miss about your childhood? My childhood, what do I miss about my childhood? My imagination. My imagination was so vivid, was so strong, and so I used to like make this. So when I had my action figures, I didn't just play with them silently. I made the sound effects. I built the environments around it. I created movies in my head, and I displayed them as they went along with my favorite characters, my favorite action figures, my Hot Wheels, all that stuff. When I went out into the community, I loved finding like broken TVs and VCRs, and I took them apart and I started to like play with them like this, like, you know, and tech savvy, you know, take them apart, the motherboard, you know what I mean, the imports, and how, and then I would try to put them back together. And I'm only like 7, 8 years old. I was so fascinated of them. What I truly miss, and was definitely my imagination as a child. When I started to mature more in life, that's when I started to lose. We all lose our imagination. Nelk? I don't know who that is. Do you support Nelk? Yes or no? I don't know. I don't know Nelk, my bro. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna play it soon. I hope so, buddy. Shane, what's your pet's name? I got a year-old Labrador here in Texas, and he's the cutest little boy, but a maniac sometimes. I bet. So I have 10 dogs. You guys will see I got a lot of dogs. I have over 2,200 videos uploaded. I have some gangster freestyle raps and videos. If they're not your preference, just keep scrolling through, guys. There's plenty other ones that are that you'll like. Those are the only ones of that type of manner, so you don't have to worry about it. I am a ghostwriter. Also, one of my hobbies is creating lyrics and hip hop music. I do have a gangster background, but you know, like I said, I've found the light, and I'm sending peace, prosperity, and light to all you guys, and I'm wishing you guys nothing but the best. Let's build this. It takes a family to raise the village, and the village to raise the family. And definitely, so I have a lot of dogs. I'm gonna try and go through them for you right now. Let me see. I have Riot. So these are the micro bullies. I have Riot, Blossom, Buttercup, and Chaos. So I got I got 4 exotic micro bullies. You guys can check them out. I just posted a video. Your crazy claims to be from Canada. Oh, what happened, Mark? You went back to that again? You do not have a gangster background. If so, box me. Ah, man, I don't box. I actually MMA, bro, and I'm very, very superior fighter. And I don't just go into the ring with people with ego and think that they're tough and they're just, you know what I mean? I don't do that. You don't. Oh, man. So I did give you a chance, my friend. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like you have good intentions anymore. You know what I mean? Because you can easily switch, and you know, that's unfortunate. So I'm just gonna wish you nothing but the best, my bro. And you know what I mean? And if you ever seen me in person and you wanted to, I'd do it in a heartbeat, bro. You know what I mean? And I'd probably teach you a lesson or two, bro. You know what I mean? And I hope it never came to that, but it is what it is. They who draws the sword shall be met with brute force. What is the happiest phase of your life so far, and why? So, my happiest phase in my life is when my son was born. I knew that I've I made my mom proud. I gave her a baby's boy. I named him after my son. Made myself very proud. You know what I mean? It was a very happy moment of my life. Definitely very happy moment of my life. Another happy moment of my life that was very, very happy is when I accomplished home ownership. When I bought my first home, that was extremely, extremely, rewarding for me. When I felt like I achieved the home ownership, and I had my name on my first home when I bought it back in 2015. You know what I mean? So that's definitely was very, very rewarding for me. It gave me the drive to just, you know, on your wordage. You look sweat. Okay, now you're soft. So you boxers know that you can't go in the ring with MMA fighters, right? You guys do know that, right? So the second you come into my area, I'm going to clinch you. I'm either going to suplex you with my wrestling skills, or I'm going to take you to the ground and I'm going to break your limbs. I'm actually very, very trained, very superior fighter. But guess what? I don't promote that. I don't promote I'm a boxer, I'll fight you anytime, throw down, you're soft. That's petty human behavior. You should grow up, my friend. Because I thought you were better than that. That's why I gave you a chance. And then I gave you a second chance, and I gave you a third chance. But then you just turned out to be this. And you guess what? It's not thy mental, it's thou readiness. And I'll still be here when you're ready. Don't worry, you'll still have a friend in me because I don't hold grudges. I don't allow that negativity to affect my spirits. So I still wish you all the best and success, my friend. Next. Was there a difficult moment in your life that would change in a positive way? Was there a difficult moment in your life that changed you in a positive way? Oh yeah, definitely. So like main thing is, guys, is that pain makes us. Pain makes us. It also breaks us. But sometimes we have to break down the old us to create the new us. It's like God breaking you to recreate you, right? Sometimes, you know what I mean? And sometimes we have to go through an experience for us to learn from it to become stronger or to know better. Because ignorance is bliss. When you don't know any better, you don't know any better. You wouldn't know any better unless they told us, right? Exactly. We only regurgitate textbook education. So how would we know better unless we were told or shown better? And if you know better, you'll do better and you'll show better. And that's exactly what I'm here for. So I've researched a lot of symbolism, Freemason cult knowledge, pre-Christian scriptures, ancient Samaritan scriptures, all this other type of stuff, to the point where I've found spirituality in the real spirituality. You know what I mean? I've applied a lot of things physically to my life, financially, mentally. It took me a long time to become this mentally strong. It took me a long time to become this physically and emotionally strong. So and that makes you tough. Weren't you coming on here calling me the tough guy, but now you're trying to be tough? What is something about your country that foreigners usually misunderstood? Um, hmm. Hmm. You know what? I've never really thought of that, to be honest with you, because I've just never really paid attention to anything like that. So maybe foreigners that misunderstood. Oh. Hmm. I'm not sure. That question actually kind of stumped me, but let me try and answer it. What is something about your country that foreigners usually will misunderstand? Well, it would basically maybe sometimes as uh, like sarcastic in the language that they're learning, if they're learning like English or if they're learning French, because Canada is a dual language. I am asking a lot of questions, but I'm interested to know about you and your country. Oh, that's okay. There's no problem. There's no problem asking questions. You know what I mean? If I feel like I don't want to answer it, I'll just say pass or next. I won't answer it. And I won't lie to you either because, cowards only lie. Since you started talking UFC talk, oh, man. So I mentioned that UFC is my favorite sport, and that means you want to throw down with me, and I'm soft, and and I'm sweet, and you bite people's faces off at 14 first charge. Come on, man. You're not gonna get arousal out of me. You're not getting it. You're not gonna get it. You can subscribe just to troll and keep trolling, I guess. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. You came here with ill intentions. It is what it is. You've been given several chances. You know, maybe you're just having a bad day. Maybe we could try again on another day. Yeah, our gun rights. Yeah, yeah, Dilly too chilly. Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Let's disarm ourselves for the tyrannical governments. But you are a gangster. Come on, man. A gangster? Gangsters are gentlemen. We're gentlemen. and we smell good. See, when Al Capone or all these other guys, regardless of who they were or their history, when the Godfather walked through the neighborhood, he was well respected. The women ran across the street just to kiss him on his cheek. The grandmother that was hurting and needed help with their bills, he would pull money out of his pocket and give it to him. The farmer market would go and hand him an orange because he protected his neighborhood. He protected his people. He didn't tear them down. He built them up. See, the gangster that you think is those cowards that shoot from 30 feet away and then they run like cowards and they got 3 girlfriends and they like to talk tough over keyboards. That's a gangster to you, my friend. But a gangster to me is what I'm presenting myself to you. So you can keep all your negativity. You can keep all your assumptions and whatever you got going on over there. So we can keep going. Here we go again. Well, it is what it is, my bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, here's goes again. You know what I mean? You've just been nothing but negative, bro. And I've been nothing but trying to be open, patient, inviting, and you just keep going back to being a dickhead, bro. To be honest with you. What ring? Like, I want to get in a ring with you. Do you know what I would do to a man that thinks he's gonna harm me? Do you know what I would personally do if a man tried to harm me? You don't know me. Don't pretend you do. And don't take my kindness for weakness, my friend. You know what you should be doing? You should be promoting unity, spreading kindness and joy, trying to code your subconsciousness to being kind to people so your universe can be kind to you. What you are projecting right now is bad energy. It's negative etheric energy, karmic universal energy. It's etheric, which means it's spiritual, it's infinite. Physical is expiry, it doesn't last. Spiritual, infinite. Physical, as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay, let's get it on. I would love to, bro. I seriously would at this point, to be honest with you. If there was a ring here and you were here, I would definitely step in that ring with you right now. I would. But anyways, I'm not going to give you another response now because you got what you wanted. Okay, troll. Okay, I'll see you next stream. That's a woman talking. Men don't say, let's get it on. How's your day, sir? Al Capone. Shit, I just said that. Bro, manifestation. Holy shit. Did you just... Yo, shoutouts to Al Capone. Yo, okay, guys, this is what I'm talking about when you vibrate at a high level frequency. Shoutouts to everybody in the chat. Salt from the earth, stone from the ground. Keep this channel and everybody who supports it safe and sound. Let me show you this. I was just inspired from Al Capone. I just said the word Al Capone, and guess what? Somebody with the name Al Capone just jumped in there and started saying, what up? Big shoutouts to Al Capone. That's what happens when you vibrate at a positive frequency and you deter any negative entities or ill intentions away from the church, the holy grounds. And that's what happens. You mention things. You mention a name. You think of a name. They text your phone. You think of something, boom, it appears. That's how strong you manifest. Thank you very much. Point proven. Shoutouts to everybody in that chat. I'm gonna love you guys. You guys are the best. Let's keep this going, man. Hey, we're building empires over here. We ain't burning bridges, guys. I'm doing this so I can learn a connection with you guys. I don't get paid for this. I'm not getting paid for any of these videos. None of them. I'm doing this so I can inspire you guys and show you guys that you guys can live your life to your best life too. You guys can do all this shit great. If not greater, because that's what real leaders do. We don't seek power, we seek to empower. We lead by example and not by command. I don't even know how to get him out of the chat. And you know what, I feel like it's a test to ignore him. You know what I mean? So it's, I do welcome all walks of life, where I still want to give this person a chance. We're going to ignore him. Haters only exist unless we let them, right? And to be honest with you, I really don't even know how to X the guy out, to be honest with you. Swipe. Go back to Tinder, bro. You know what I mean? And it's just, and I can just imagine how negative he was on everyone else's channels, on every comment that he leaves on every single video. And it's like, why? Why? Just to build yourself a prison? Because that's what this universe is. It's either your school or your prison. It could be your school or your prison, positive or negative. Which path do you choose? Yeah, test. We ace test. Yes, we do. Dude got 4 people in the chat. Actually, I got 8 right now with 15 likes. And shout outs to all 8 in the chat, which you're including one of them. Thank you. And shout outs to the 15 likes. Shout outs to everybody that supports. Shout outs to everybody with the positive attitude. And shout outs to everybody that doesn't have one too, because it's a shout outs to everyone, including you. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just getting goofy. What do you think about the implications with the personal destruction of many of the global leaders recently? How does it change your outlook? Wow, what a great question. Wow. It makes me feel hopeless. It feels like the little people like us, we have no say. And we line up to vote like the sheep. But do we truly have a vote? You know what I mean? It feels like it's all a part of the plan anyways. Like it was already preempt. It was like premeditated. How it makes me feel personally, it feels like we are all hopeless and stuck in this simulation where it's either obey or get punished. Obey, or get waxed out kind of deal, right? So that's basically where it leaves a lot of people, and I basically see that in a lot of economies across the world that is happening, where a lot of people are going against their governments because governments are pushing these high. I don't know what's going on, but I know that their policies that they're creating is not helping the people. It's helping this agenda. It's helping the plan, the prophecy. I hope that answered your question. Sometimes I trail off. Actually, most of the time I do. Shout outs to 3 people in the chat. Yeah, shout outs to the 3 people in the chat, and we're at 7 right now, so shout outs to 7. And actually, I just want to say this. I just released a video to YouTube, and I just had YouTube's headquarters come in there, if they were, which was really fucking cool. I never seen that before. That being said, I would just want to say, you know what I mean? I've had streams before where it only said there was 1 viewer, but there was like 10 people leaving comments as of like right now, but it would only say there's 2 or 3 viewers, which was weird. And I knew that there was multiple people, more than 1 or 3 viewers in the chat at that time. Now, I've also had people come and comment me or jump in my stream and say, hey, I tried to like one of your short videos, but it said that action wasn't allowed. Action not allowed. So that being said, that they're stopping the likes on some of my videos as well. So if they're not allowing you to like them, they're not allowing you to leave comments, and they're, you know what I mean? They're not giving me the proper calculations of my views and my weekly analytics. What's really going on here? You know what I mean? So I felt like I'm being subjected to a form of shadow ban or censorship because what I'm promoting is against the system. It's against the machine. We're the ghosts in the machines, baby. Power to the people, because the power of the people will always be stronger than the people in power. And as long as we keep allowing trolls and negative entities and just mindless ignorance to continue to separate us, then these motherfuckers keep winning. Straight up. You know what I mean? And we can't let them keep winning. We can't let them keep winning. We cannot let them keep winning, because failure is not an option. No retreat, no surrender. It's a spiritual warfare out here, guys, and positivity trumps all. And you just can't let negativity win. Hope that helps out in any way, shape, or form, guys. Okay. I know you weren't feeling well earlier, but you sound like so positive and energetic right now. I really admire that about you, even when you're not at your best physically. Man, you know what? That means the absolute world to me. You know what? That just resonated in my heart. Thank you, friend. I'm gonna hug the phone, man. Straight up. That you just if that ain't motivation, then I don't know what the hell is. Thank you so much for that. I am so grateful to have you a part of this channel and a part of my life and a part of today's Valentine's Day. I hope you have the most happiest Valentine's Day with the people you love, or even with yourself. Love thyself. Love yourself so much, because you have a great heart, and it sounds like you have a very intelligent and kind, focused mind, and that means that good things are going to happen to you. You have a great soul, and I just want to say that. What kind of person do you want to become in the next 5 years? Ooh, oh man, I would like to become, so they say the saying, we were created in the same image as our Creator. I believe that he didn't do that so we can be worshiping him on our knees in fear. I believe he created us in the same image as him so we can be godly like him. Not to say I'm God. That's ignorant to say I'm God. I'm God. No, I'm not God. But this is God. God, God. Universe, universe. As above, so below. To the big, to the small. As within, so without. So there's a lot of those type of things that I've started to tune into. And Nicola said, if you wanted to learn about this universe and understand it fully, you need to think about sound, vibration, and frequency. 3, 6, 9. 3 is a low number frequency starting at 0, which is sound. Everything starts as a sin wave. That's why they say we are brought into sin, because every vibration is a sin wave. That's why they say we sin. Everything is metaphorically and speaks in parables. That's why when Jesus Christ says, go into the higher chambers, the kingdom of God, that they call the temple, and close the door, which means is to go into the kingdom of God, go into your head and shut off the door, which means shut off your 5 senses. Just sit there and meditate. Calmness, steadiness. Get to know God. God is this way, not that way. It's Yahweh, not that way, right? So I always thought that Yahweh was the bad God, but it's not the bad God. Yahweh is the secret God that nobody knows, that is above the creator of this material world. I had it all wrong for a long time. And then I started to contact Harry B. Joseph's team, and I started to really research his work to the point where I've discovered a new profound knowledge where I will rise and be reborn in the same image as our creator. And that's what becoming a Freemason did for me. I have found this knowledge. And now I'm supposed to hold it in? No, sorry, adios. You guys can take care. When I started to speak with the lower ranks of this place, they were ignorant. They would mock me, and they were only in it there to have the logo on their license plate, to become one. The higher ups, you can tell they were very intelligent. They knew what I was speaking about. They knew that there was much more to what the Bible offers you metaphorically. Okay? So that being said, what it says, also Jacob's ladder represents the 33 vertebrae of your spine. When he went to the desert and fast like Jesus did, it means to detox your body, to find God, detects God, because how you think with God becomes your perception. Your perception becomes your reality. That's your subconscious. And that's what they're trying to do, because you guys don't realize you're in a demi-merge. This is a soul system, not a solar system. If you guys only knew the truth. And becoming a Freemason and getting very close with them, I've discovered the truth. That's why when I say these things and I get all these trolls and they go, oh, he's satanic, or he's an idiot, or, you know what I mean, he's a tough guy. It's not because of that. It's because I'm going against the system. I'm going against everything that they know and they've been taught. But they wouldn't know any better if they were told. They only regurgitate the textbook education. And that Bible is only bits and pieces of scriptures from every ancient tablet that they found on earth. And then they put it together and called it the Holy Bible. It's man-written gossip that has been alternated over time. Did you know it never used to be amen? It used to be all men. That's why you hear me say all men, women, women, men, mental, government. Everything's a mental universe. Everything starts in the mind. Okay, so let's get back to some of this. I love you, sir. I love you too. Thank you so much. Loving to chat with you. I'm happy now. First I asked about space and relationship, but now I'm happy I met you on YouTube. I'm actually very glad that I met you too. Thank you so much. It's this is why it was fate. It was fate. This is the reason why I do this. This is the reason why that I express myself in the conviction that I speak. Is because this is the exact reason why. Inspiration, unity, love, peace, and enlightenment, ascension. Which, you know, the fallen angels, fallen light angles, right? Everything's above us is lights. It's spiritual. Fallen light angle, fallen angels, the fallen frequencies, the fallen Anunnaki. When our vibrations fall so low, that's us. That's us. So the 12 zodiacs, that's God's mind. The 12 zodiacs, the 12 cranial nerves, the macroism, the big, to the microism, the small. As above, so below. As within, so without. The universe. God. Not that I'm God. That's fucking ignorant to say I'm God. I'm not a Luciferian or any of these idiots. I just know that the divine spark is inside me, and they want us to search externally to some false god that is a blood tyrant sacrifice that keeps your soul entrapped in incarnation. There's 7 heaven realms that you have to go through, the testimonies. Those are the 7 archons. After I can get on more and more and more and more. It's a lot to explain. So let me just get back to these. There is no ranks in the London. I didn't know that, actually. That's good to know. Sorrow paid dude. Soul lured system. Yeah, exactly. See, our soul accepts a soul contract, and we accept to come down here. We chose to come down here for a life experience, because everything happens for a reason. Everything is a part of the plan. Everything is already simulated and is going forward. That being said, when your soul agrees to come down here for a soul contract, a life experience, when it's ascending back through the 7 celestial energies that govern and materialize our the whole world, when we're going back, we're tested. Venus is lust. So when you're going through the Venus realm, if you fall and you're addicted to sex and you don't have that under control in your subconscious realm, you get reincarnated, you fail, you come back down. Mercury, the loneliness, it's that crazy. And I know I sound crazy, but they've removed these books that my Bible has. They've removed it from your guys' Bible. I have the book of Enoch 1, 2. I have the book of Jubilee. I have the removed hidden Bible, or Sophia, of Jesus Christ. Did you know Jesus had 2 brothers? No, you guys didn't. Because you only know what they tell you. That's why you shouldn't tell people, you know what I mean? You should be able to put the shoe on the other foot, regardless if you agree or disagree. Because that's the whole thing about critical minds, critical topics. As a society, we should be able to agree with each other and disagree respectfully. You know, I respect your guys' opinion. I respect your guys' perspective and where your guys' disbelief system is. It doesn't mean that we have to separate, become enemies, or divide each other and hate each other. That's craziness. Semen retention. Oh, 100%. That's your soul fluid. If you, that's the most precious thing that your body produces. And okay, it's called your kundalini. That's why, sex is a ritual. It's a form of witchcraft, like everything else in this world. They say black magic and witchcraft is bad. No, it's not. It's sorcery, and it's a part of life, and it's been here since a part of the vibrations and frequencies from the dawn of creation. So, and if you perform this ritual incorrectly, you can incarnate a high vibrating soul seed. If you do it incorrectly, you incarnate a low vibrating soul seed, if not one at all. And guess what? These eyes can only see in the physical plane. There's 7 different realms that our eyes are not able to see. 7 different dimensions. So we can't see into these dimensions. But the spirit realm and the astral planes, after the etheric, the barrier is the etheric barrier. After that is the astros. So we don't know. That's why they say wed under God. Because when you connect and entwine together, how is that done correctly? I haven't gotten that far yet, to be honest with you, but I do know that bringing souls into the prison is not good. When you bring and have a baby, we're not supposed to have babies, bro. To be honest with you, we're supposed to retain that information. We're supposed to retain that fluid, that Christos fluid. That's the Jesus Christ. Is that fluid? It's your soul fluid. And then, so if you retain your energy, when your full moon comes around your sun sign, I'm a Leo. So when the full moon comes around on my month, and I've retained my sexual energy all year long, when that comes to the full moon on my sun sign, it rises all year long and stops at your solar plex, dies for 3 days, and then if you retain that energy and you continue going past your full moon on your sun sign, it rises and resurrects Christos fluid into the kingdom of God, the temple, unlocking 100% pathways to your brain, lucid dreams, astral projection, levitation, mystical abilities that you thought were only in movies and fairy tales. Healing at a cellular level, controlling your cells. Like I'm telling you, it's I know I sound crazy. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. It's called your kundalini. And when you realign yourself, your chakras to the universe, and you apply your kundalini and you synchronize the hemispheres of your brain, you become God consciousness, Christ consciousness. You become godly. For real. Yeah. And do you know how to align yourself with your chakras? By fasting, by meditation. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Now, guys, I want you to research. It's called The Book of Wisdom, Volume 1 with Harry B. Joseph. That was my enlightening. That was my awakening. When I started this channel 18 months ago, I was a fear-worshiping, praying with... That's abracadabra. You're trying to alternate reality with your words. It's a form of witchcraft when you pray, guys. Welcome to the Red Pill, guys. You just broke free from the Matrix. We're going to break free or die trying, aren't we, Jeremiah? Let's go. The annual, yes, showed up in the history of the Oriental race, called them the Shining Ones with the big eyes, the I don't know. Yes, the first Caucasian race who came from underground. Yes, because actually what you guys refer as black, I don't like to call black people, bro. I don't like to colorize people because we're all human. You know what I mean? You just tan skin. You know what I mean? I'd like to say I'm peach, not, fucking white. But anyways, long story short, yes, if you guys do your research in the biblical stories, they were there first. Ethiopians, you know what I mean? It's very, 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 very probability that Yeshua was black and colored. Yeah. So 100%, you're right. I agree with that 100%. And there's the Middle Earth, which have the Platonians, Draconians, and the Tatarians. There's several different ancient societies that are still living among us today that we don't even know. That General Admiral Byrd, one of the general military explorations that went to Antarctica, started the Antarctica Treaty, that went to the North Pole, that started the North Pole Treaty as well. Operation High Jump, it's called, and also Operation Deep Freeze. Check those guys out. They're real military operations documents showing alien extraterrestrials, but they're not. They're humanoids. They're just 10-foot beings. They're Nephilim. Operation High Jump and Operation Deep Freeze. Also, take a look. It's called Operation Fishbowl. They tried to nuke the firmament 73 times to break a hole into the water to cause a great reset, a great flood. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't feel good at all. But anyways, that's that. Like I said, guys, the rabbit hole is infinite, and it just keeps going and going and going. And then people go, oh, these are just conspiracies. They're absolutely not. They're proven documents by CIA, by the U.S. military, by biblical scriptures. The things that I'm saying to you right now are things that were removed from the Bible. All those things that I said to you were removed from the Bible. The Vatican and the popes and Christianity, the early Christian leaders after pre-Christian, they removed these Bibles. What gave them any right to take away any gospel? Even let us believe if it's blasphemy or if it's beyond or if it's not. Like, we should be the one to make that decision. You guys shouldn't be removing or changing any books or any words in Holy Scriptures, period. And the fact that they do means that they control it. You know what I mean? My niece caps me at Kakaba. Should I feel offended? She got you good. Sexual energy shouldn't be suppressed, but redirected. Through focus, discipline, and meditation, it becomes mental strength and clarity. It's, wow, you are amazing. Amazing. You're exactly right. Not suppressed, but rechanneled, redirected to mental clarity, to the spiritual ascension. That's why all Egyptian hieroglyphs or esophaguses, they put the snake on the forehead, not to represent that they were satanic, or the snake represents rebirth. They shed the skin and become brand new. Right? It's like being reborn. You're killing off your old self to become new, spiritually evolving. Right? And that's basically exactly, we are redirecting that energy, because sex and arousalness is the most powerful trance that the human can experience. And when you're lost in it, you release it. But if you learn how to retain it and not release, you're right. It turns into discipline. It turns into focus, mental clarity, and also the healing abilities, the oils in your skin, your eyesight, your mental clarity, your memory. Dude, see, everybody thinks they're just, oh, they want to just shoot fireballs with their hands. It doesn't work like that. That's not godly. That's, you know what I mean? That's fantasy. You know what I mean? It's fantasy. But learning how to like balance the oils of your skin to redirect your eyesight to 2020 with no Western medicine or conventional treatment, those are just band-aids. What's up, S-Man? What do you think the purpose of life is? I don't know yet. I don't know yet, because I'm still battling the fact that we are in a demerged prison. It's a soul system. And I do believe that there is a higher heavenly realm, the divine realm beyond the 7 heaven realms. It's a testimony we have. So after we die, we match the frequency. That's why it says don't fear anything, because every time we have a thought, it releases an emotion. Emotion releases, to every emotion we experience, releases chemicals in our body. Fear, cortisone. Sadness, serotonin. Exhaustion, melatonin. Happiness, dopamine. All these chemicals have a huge impact of our longevity, and also our spirits, that how we walk the path of life, how narrow our path is, our reality, right? And it's just, it's very confusing with the Bible, you know what I mean? Because Christianity leaves you confused. Yes, faith, it's very strong, but on Judgment Day, you're going to be left blind, biting your nails. Did I do enough? Did I win myself into heaven? Right? So that type of soul lure system, yeah, exactly. It's not a soul system. It's not a solar system. It's not a solar system. It's a soul system. The Kundalini is inner spiritual energy awakened through awareness. Astrology reads planetary patterns as guidance for self-understanding, helping you to see your strengths and challenges more clearly. I hear you. Monster in the house. Yo, Monster, what's up, my bro? Shoutouts to everybody in the chat. Salt from the earth, stone from the ground. Keep everybody in this chat safe and sound. Thank you so much for you guys coming out here and checking out what we got. I love you guys all. Shoutouts to everybody. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button. Helps me spread more inspiration and keep getting inspired by you guys. Yeah, definitely. It's a long time coming. So the concept of life, I don't know, because it says in the Gnostic texts that we're in a soul system that was created by an abomination from Sophia that she created without her counterpart Yahweh. It's Yahweh and Sophia. Sorry, I hope you guys can hear me. I was getting a phone call. What's it called? Let me. So here, sorry guys. Are you a white supremacist? God, no. No. I don't promote any type of racism over here. Racism only lives in the mind of a racist, and races are they're weak and petty human beings. I think that they're just, you know what I mean? They're just, the fact that people can get hung up on a pigment of a skin color is just, it's not even ignorance. It's just, that's just I don't even know what to say, my friend. Like, that's just not even cool. You know, to think to try and judge somebody by that type of stuff, it's just ignorant. Very ignorant to think. It just means that you don't know any better, bro. Or you just, you know what I mean, you choose to be. We don't promote that shit over here, not in a million fucking years. It's just melanin, right? I don't know what that means. I really admire how clearly you can explain things. You have a strong energy and sharp mindset. The way you think is impressive. You don't just talk, you actually understand deeply. Thank you so much. Honestly, that, man, you're making me blush, and I really appreciate your presence, and you know, it gives me inspiration to do better, to know better, to do better, and to show better. And honestly, thank you so much. It makes me feel like all the hard work that I've been putting into this is starting to show. And like I said, you know what I mean? I'm not just doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for myself too. Like, this is a huge learning experience, and I'm making such huge progresses spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. So, you know, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank all of you. Even Mark, you know, thank Mark Thank you, man. You know what I mean? Because, like, even though that we butt heads, I still hold no hard feelings, bro. I don't hold no grudges. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sometimes people just take people the wrong way, or we get rubbed the wrong way very easily. So, you know what I mean? You still got a friend here, man. You still got a home over here in Critical Minds. Don't lie, you do it for me. Yes, sir, any day. I love you, broski. Sneaked some love, that's life on right before the message was delivered, and was citizens cool with if you were to acted upon. Sorry, yo, you have yourself a great day too, monster. I love you, bro, and I miss you, bro. I'm fucking sick right now, just at work. I'm at the studio right now, and they're all down for Family Day weekend and shit. So I'm just we're just watching the studio, making sure nobody's stealing our shit. You know, love you, brother. It Kirsch, my name, sir. It Kirsch Singh. Well, It Kirsch Singh. It's a pleasure to meet you, and it's a pleasure and an honor to have you in my life and have you a part of this channel, bro. Thank you so much for being here, man. I truly appreciate it. Okay, so no, let's go back. Just another YouTube account 92. Sneaked some love, that's life. And right before the message was delivered, was citizens cool with it? It were you acted upon. I'm not sure what you mean about that. If you're still here, if you want to explain a little bit more, I'd love to answer your question, bro. What is it? 3 o'clock Eastern time zone. That means I got 2 more hours. I'm off at 5, which I'm really looking forward to that, because I am not feeling well, guys, and I knew it was gonna be a little rough today, but hey, man, I can't complain. I'm getting paid to sit in my car and watch a gate. I watch pylons. You know what I mean? Anybody can do this job, so I'm not complaining. I'm very grateful that I'm working. I'm very grateful that I have a good life, and I'm working towards a good life. As a spiritual pick-me-up, Jimmy V said, if you can laugh, cry, and get lost in thought, that is a good day. Paraphrasing. Ah, you know what? You're so right about that, bro. You're definitely so right about that. You know what I mean? Because you've experienced all aspects of the energy spectrum. So yeah, I can agree with that 100. Sorry to my younger audience, smoking is very bad for your health. I do not promote it, nor do I condone it, especially at a young age. I wish I didn't. So please refrain for any swear words that I had during my stream. And you know, remember, stay in school, guys, because the cool kids in high school, after school, they don't end up cool anymore. And the hotties with the bodies, they're not really hot after high school, because they didn't take care of themselves, you know what I mean, and desire themselves or desire the person that they were with. So don't worry about that, man. Focus on your guys' school, focus on your guys' education, become a bookworm, because the nerds, those guys after school, they have great jobs, they have big homes. You know, so what, they wore glasses in high school, so what, they had braces, they got big homes after high schools, they got knockout wives at home. But those tough guys and those big hot shots and class clowns, they don't last. They got nothing. They get, you know what I mean, they end up nowhere in life. And you know what I mean, I only wish I knew all that information a long fucking time ago. I wish I listened to the people that tried to give me advice, that's for sure. But now my ears are open, my eyes are wide awake, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. But you are also young, sir. You look like 24, 25 years old, so don't smoke, sir. Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm actually 37 years of age. I was born in 1989. I stopped celebrating my birthday about 2.5 years ago, so I don't know if I'm 37 or 36 or 38, which one, and I'm not sure. But I stopped counting, and you guys should too, because Jesus said not to celebrate your birthday, but to celebrate the year of the Lord. Because the placebo, you're aging yourself. and stop saying that you're 25 years old and start saying you're 25 years young, because you're coding your subconsciousness. And that's the whole thing the Freemasons know. That's the whole thing, what life concept is. And let me give you the blueprint. Taking control of your subconsciousness, becoming God consciousness. Because when you reach death, you don't have control of your dreams. So if you're in a dream and you end up having sex because you didn't have control of it, you would have failed in that realm of testimony. You go through 7 tests before you reach the divinity realm. So Venus, that's lust, right? That's lust, that's pleasure. So if you have an addiction of, you know what I mean? My avatar is 47. Oh, my guy. Nice, bro. Nice. Right on, man. That's sick. What year? Man, you still alive? Yeah, I'm still here. Exploring Minds '09. Oh my God, bro. You're still here, man. Yeah, I remember him a long time ago when we first started the channel. Shout outs to you, bro. Big salute to you, man. To be honest, bro, when the government tells the people that when the jobs are completely done and sometimes it becomes a position, affect the holds and fast and right. It does, you know what I mean? But, you know, we always got to remain in control of our universe. So we always, the main thing is detachment. We have to take control of our subconsciousness and detach from all physical things in this world, meaning like children, wives, lust, pleasure, desire, all this type of stuff. That's what's preparing for death, preparing for the divine realm. And for some reason, that's what all Freemasons are doing. They're taking control of their subconsciousness. So when they do get tested, they're able to make the right answers and ascend out of reincarnating constantly, because that's what they do. If you fail, they just wipe your memory and they send your soul right back down here. And you going to the light is you coming back out of the womb. It's just reincarnation. It's recycle. It's the Holy Trinity, Mother, Father, Son. Not Father, Holy Spirit, Son. Where's the recycle? Where's the reproduction? There's none. That's why they've alternated this book to you guys. And to 78. Oh shit, nice, bro. Right on, my bro. Fuck. It's a pleasure to have you too, bro. Like I feel like we've connected in very good ways. I feel like all of us have connected in very good ways, and I'm very grateful for you guys. I get your point. Birthdays can make people focus on getting older, and youth is about energy and mindset, not numbers. If the spirit says strong, age doesn't really matter. Exactly. Age is just a mindset. And if you feel young, you think young, you breathe young, you breed young, you eat young, right? So another thing too, guys, I want to tell you guys this. So when you're all holding hands and we're saying grace around the table and you're praying to the Lord, when you lock in, you just locked in a total field of energy. These are meridians. That's why when these are called mantras, when we, you know, this one's the power frequency. When you hold your hand like this, you're tuning yourself slowly to a power frequency. That's why you see Andrew Tate, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Obama. You see their hands always like this. It's because this is actually a mantra. And then you cross your legs and you put your hands together while you're meditating, because these are your meridians, your electrical meridians. You need to connect them, right? So also that, I forget what I was saying. See, I always trail off. But you know what I mean? Yeah, sorry, I've trailed off and I totally forgot what I was saying there. The collective view of the world is the collective. Go within and create your own world, unaffected by the collective. Create your own reality. Exactly. And that's why I say haters only exist unless we let them. See, I paid no attention. I didn't give him the response. I wasn't going to get all hella hyphy and ruin our experience with the rest of you guys just because he was seeking a fight or he thought that he was tougher than me. To be honest with you, that is a very petty emotion. That's a very and the mindset to have means that you're defeated before you even started. You've defeated yourself because you could have unified. You could have made a great friend. You could, you know, I'm not making friendships, or I'm making soul connections. I don't make friendships because friends are foes. They'll just stab you in the back and they're fake. They envy you. They want to bang your girl or boyfriend. They see you happy and they want to tear it down because they're not happy and they wish it was theirs. Friends are foes. They're fake. They're first to fold on you and run. But love, genuine love, that's real. That's real. Those people will go to the end of the earth just to find you. They'll jump in front of the gun just to protect you. They'll give their life to save you. And they're in for your best interest. Those are connections to your soul tribe. Exactly, bro. Those are soul connections. That's what I create today. I create soul connections. I don't create friendships. And with these people that have these type of ignorant mindsets, it's just they're too stuck in their bliss. They don't know any better. So the energy that they're protecting, they're not even consciousness. They're not even conscious of their own energy that they're projecting to their own universe. You know what I mean? They're just on autopilot at that point, and they're just living off raw emotions, the reptilian gland, you know, fight or flight, the raw emotions with no control. You know what I mean? That means that a meme can control them. That means that a sexual desire can control them. That means they walk by a plate of food and that can control them. Somebody says something bad or hurts their feelings, that can control them. You know what I mean? I wasn't allowing him to get control of me. At the end, I do kind of realize that I was starting to feed into some of his comments and responses, but that's when I realized, I reflected, I realized that I was losing and I needed to realign myself. Not that I was losing, but I was falling my frequencies, because that's why they say protect your energy. Watch who you have around you, because if you're vibrating at such a high level and they come in your 6-foot toroidal field, that's why they say 6-foot social distancing, because they don't want our energies connecting. As soon that low vibration level comes into a high vibration, the universal law, what happens? Balance. So what do they start doing? They start taking your energy, lowering your energy, raising theirs to balance out the universe. Watch who you have around you. Protect your energy, my friends. When I became conscious of my energy, miracles started to happen and unfold right before my eyes. Look, I just manifested Al Capone in there. Did you guys see that? Anybody that was here before and after? And I was telling them about gangsterism and how Al Capone, you could be Al Capone, you know, about the Godfather walking through the neighborhood. You know what I mean? I said the word Al Capone, and somebody with the name Al Capone came in here and gave me a shout out and said, "What up, everybody? Shout outs to Al Capone again. Super shout outs to everybody in the chat. I love you guys all." And that's what happens. Manifestations don't happen like this, but it can. And when you do, acknowledge it. Universal signs. And when you see them, read the signs and always read between the lines, guys. And when the universe is telling you something, don't ignore it. A person isn't old because of age, but when they stop trying with courage, goals, it will keep you moving. Anyone can stay young, even at 80 or 90. Facts, my friend, 100%. And I have some of the greatest friends that are at that age, and it means nothing. I actually enjoy some of their I actually enjoy their company more than some of the people that are my age, if not younger. No offense. I just feel like they're so wise and they're so full of experience that I just try to absorb every detail, every life lesson, mistake, every desire, everything. See, when you become conscious and you become energy, everything is energy now. Vibration, sound, and frequency. Nothing's primitive. Like somebody can tell you to your face, "Oh, I love you. You're the best. You're so beautiful. Look at you. You're the hottest. Oh, look at you. You're a man." You know what I mean? But even then, that's primitive, because they can mislead you with words, abracadabra. But energy does not lie, my friends. Always read the energy. Read the energy. That's why I say you better feel the vibes. You could go ahead and try. I'm a lyricist. I'm a gangster lyricist. I do make gangster hip hop songs. So if you do see any gangster hip hop freestyles on my channel and it's not your preference, please don't judge me. Just keep scrolling, guys. I have a beautiful woman that I've been married to for 17 years. I have a Prince Jr. at home. We have 10 dogs, breeding programs, whole bunch of good stuff that I know that you guys will definitely enjoy, if not your preference for that. So please just keep scrolling and take no attention to that. The informed field aurora that keep us hidden from us. Yes, I know, man. 100%, 100%. And you know what I mean? A lot of these things that the parables that are speaking in these old Bibles that they've removed these books from the Bible. They've removed them. Why? Because they don't want you to know how powerful you are. They don't want you to know that you're the 13th disciple. You're Jesus Christ. That you're the 13th archangel. Did you know they demonized this finger? That's your ether finger. This finger is called ether. Because when you connect to the sky, when you put your hands up, the meridians are statically, electrically, magnetically connecting yourself to the universe. That's why it's called ether. And they did this because they demonized it. Why do you think they removed the 13th floor off all our buildings? Why? Because it's just bad luck and it's going to bring ghosts? No, because they're removing it completely out of history because it's divine, and they don't want you to tap into the divinity. They don't want you to know that you're divine. They don't want you to know that God's spark is within you. They don't want you to know that you are Jesus Christ. The fluid that you produce is Jesus Christ, Christ oil. The spiritual teacher that was sent here by Sophia, the great leader, the great spirit, his name was Yeshua. His name was never Jesus Christ. Those are two different things. Jesus Christ and Yeshua, two different things. Jesus Christ is your subconscious, and the fluid that your three spiritual glands in your brain, the three wise men that reach at the North Star, the temple of God, mic drop. I'll blow your guys' mind with this Freemason cult knowledge stuff. Straight up. And then I'll be enlightened by a lot of other people that already know their stuff. You know what I mean? And then my mind's blown, you know? So that's definitely, you know. I love you guys. I truly do. I enjoy coming on I really do enjoy coming on here and talking to you guys. And I appreciate you guys. 17 likes, man. Thank you so much. Wow. I think this might have been, is your name Max? No, my name's Shane. They call me S-Man, the best man. I'm your host at Critical Minds. But yo, shout outs to you, Imad. Thanks for coming here. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day or your life just to say what up, man. Big salute to you, bro. How's your day going so far? Dude, what's your age? I don't know exactly. I'm born in 89, so I think what, 37 years young? 37 or 38 years young? Dude. You look young, by the way. Oh man, thank you. You know what? I appreciate that so much. You know what? Actually, somebody commented and said that I look like a 40-year-old teenager. I started dying. I was like, oh, you motherfucker, you got me good. Oh, I burnt. Yeah, no, it was good. I liked it. You know what I mean? That was so funny. And thank you so much for the compliments. You know, that means a lot. I'm going to go home and be like, hey, you know, hey, baby, you know, everybody's telling me I look young. You know, I look 25, you know. So you guys are making me feel good. Thank you very much for inspiring me and building me up. See what you did? You just made somebody's day. You just made them feel good. You just brought their vibrations at a high level frequency and it cost you zilch. But see what that other person was doing? The complete opposite. Do you think he would get the same gratification? Do you think he would get the same reward? No. So let me tell you this. Words cost us nothing. You don't know if it could be this last person's day on earth. You don't know if they could be battling some type of trauma or at war with themselves, about to off themselves. You don't know what type of person. Every household and every person has something going on for themselves. Yeah, you look good since the last time I seen you in a few months. Oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I fell off my diet. I'm still, you know, drinking cans of pop here and there. You know what I mean? Eating takeout through windows. I'm messing up, guys. I really need to purge the church, and I really need to detox the temple and realign with God and start over again. But I will do. The new year is coming. It's about to come anytime now. The new year is not when season dies. It's not when the year's dead. The new year is when it reborn and is rebirth, spring forward, okay? So that's when your new year is. They lie to you on the Gregorian calendar. You know what I mean? So let's say rebirth, birth, spring, right? Birth, spring, and that's what? Sunrise, the microism to the macroism. See what I'm doing? I'm doing to the universe, to the seasons, to life. Now watch this. The universe, right? Springtime. Life, it gives life. Sunset, that sun comes up, giving life, starting life. The new year is when spring, when birth is coming, and birth is the microism, birth. Now, let's go here. Robust growth, teenage, growing up. Summer, peak hot, robust growth, right? The universe is summer, right? And with robust growth, right? And then we're in our, you know, and then we get to mid-decay, which means fall. Things start to die. We're starting to reach an older decay age, right? That's fall. That's sunset, 6 p.m., right? Then death is winter, 12 o'clock at night, no sun. As above, so below. As within, so without. They who has ears, please let them hear. I just told you guys. I just showed you guys. As the microism, the big, birth to death, to spring, to winter, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or to 7 to 12 to 12 to 12. You know what I mean? From 6 a.m. sunset, sunrise, that's birth, that's spring, right? Okay, let's get this going. My favorite season. Yes, sir. The most important thing is keeping up in spiritual health. John Doe, 100%. Johnny, you're exactly right. John Doe, you better call. Is that Jimmy John? Or is it just John Doe? Or is that Jimmy? Jimmy? If it's Jimmy, you better call me. Okay, I feel platforms like YouTube should help us grow through meaningful conversations. Talking with you felt valuable. Even from different countries, we are all human and we all want a happy life. Most definitely. You're exactly right, my bro. You know what I mean? And instead of trying to censor us, that's what they're doing. Hey, honey, I'm just on live right now. I'm going to be finishing up very shortly, and I will call you as soon as I'm done. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so definitely, you know what I mean? And I feel like on some of my lives, they were trying to like it and it said action not allowed. Some of my shorts and some of my videos that I'm posting in my posts, they're trying to like it, my subscribers and family and friends and everybody, they're trying to like it, and they're messaging me saying it states action not allowed. I just posted a video. It predicted in 12 minutes after being published that it was going to have 600 views. Usually when you go to the analytics, it shows a higher number than the view because that's what it's predicted to be, right? So when I went back and checked it in 20 minutes thinking it was going to be, you know, it looked like it was spiking, it was going to be quick. Its prediction dropped down to 197, but the views were at 199. So it was already past the prediction, which never does that. It only does that when they stop feeding and when they stop categorizing your views or your video into feeds. See, what they do is after consistency, they start to categorize your videos in feeds, like average feeds. The 100 average, the 300 average, then you go to 600, then you go to 1,000, then to 1,500. So that's what they do. And when you reach those certain milestones in your channel, that's when they force you into those feeds. You know what I mean? And sometimes you'll get a bigger feed because they just can't stop the content that was produced. You know what I mean? And it's just unfortunate. You know what I mean? It's like a form of shadow banding. It's a form of censorship, and it sucks because when you go against the machine or in the system, they don't like that. They don't like that. And this information that I'm giving you, they've killed people for less. They killed Yeshua for telling you this stuff 2,000 years ago. Yeah. That's what he came here to do. He is to claim that he was sent from a higher God to wake you up, that you were in a demerged prison. The great spirit Sophia that he prayed to a woman, a womb man. There's so many different things in this world that we don't know, and we would never know unless we were told, you know? Yeah, the bigger your channel grows, the more censorship. So much facts, bro. Make me a mediator or moderator. Yeah, 100%. We should, bro. Me and you should do shit together for sure. Like soon. I just got to start investing in more equipment. I got to make a space in my house. I do plan on doing all this. I don't plan on giving up. That's why I always say, stay tuned, man. I'm just getting started. But I like to take things slow. I trust the process. You know what I mean? And if we're all here for the long run and we're all here for, you know what I mean, the experience and those type of stuff. Before I sleep, I just want to say it was great talking to you. Even with your cold, your energy feels like 18, 20 years old, and you honestly look 25 at 37. Your positivity is truly impressive. Thank you so much, man. I'm going to give you, big thank you. I'm going to give you a hug through the great spirit willing. Yes, bro. Well said. Perfect timing. Great spirit willing, bro. Give you a big hug through the phone. It's a pleasure to meet you, too. You come back anytime. All walks of life, guys. What's your thoughts on the coming AI? Will it reach a point to take over? Most definitely. That's why Elon Musk has been warning us. It is a part of the revelations. It's a part of the prophecies. It's a part of the simulation, guys. AI is coming, and one day it will turn into Big Brother, and you will be fully controlled. I just hope that our children's children are prepared for that at that point, or something happens in this world where Jesus Christ comes back to humanity. And when Jesus Christ comes back to humanity, they're talking about consciousness returning back to mankind, like how Yeshua came here from the Great Spirit, Sophia, trying to wake people up and bring consciousness back to us and stop worshiping this false tyrant blood sacrifice God. Because the God of the Bible, of the Old Testament, is the creator of this material world. He is not he's not the God that sent Yeshua, Jesus Christ. There is a God above him, but this God that created the material world is ignorant and tyrant, blood sacrifice, eye for an eye, the Old Testament, the one that sent the flood and killed the Nephilim. That is not a merciful God. That is not an all-loving God. If he didn't forgive the Nephilim race, why do you think he's going to forgive you? What makes you think he's going to forgive you if he did not forgive the Nephilim race, which means he's not forgiving? In the book of Enoch, which I have in my Bible, it clearly states that the fallen watchers, the watchers, were gods, not of him, of his blood. That's what it all boiled down to. Let me just blow the lid right off this, because they were not of the blood of that tyrant God. They were the blood of Yahweh. And I thought it wasn't Yahweh. I thought Yahweh was the bad God. I was incorrect, and let me stand correct right now. Yahweh is in your DNA. Yahweh is the spark that he gave you. Yahweh is the Most High. The tyrant God that is of the Bible, he is not the tyrant God. He is the one that is keeping your soul trapped in this demerged prison. El Elon, yeah, right? And that's what and they don't realize that, like, you know what I mean? When you're worshiping to a blood sacrifice, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God, for sending your only begotten son down to earth to be blood sacrificed, satanically crucified on the cross, so I can continue sinning in ignorance, and you can grant me eternal life. Does that make any fucking sense to anybody? And how do Christians make sense of this? It just blows my mind. It blows my mind that I used to pray to a blood sacrifice, and I had no idea I was. But then I was shown. And once you know better, you'll do better, and you'll show better. And that's what I'm here for, guys. Now, you can take me as entertainment purposes, political purposes, whatever, only entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. Don't take my word for it. It's called the Gospels of Sophia of Jesus Christ. They removed this of the Bible. There's also one called Mortician Official. He's really good. But if you guys really want to knock the socks off and blow the lid off the kettle pot, research the Book of Wisdom, Volume 1. Okay, guys, I really recommend it to all who want to awaken, to want to know who they really are, what they really are, where they came from, what they're supposed to do while here, and what to prepare for. We need to become God consciousness so we can have full control of our subconscious. Because when we reach the 7 celestial realms of heaven, the 7 testimonies, we need to be prepared to make the right decisions, and they're going to do everything in their power. Sometimes you'll be leaving different rooms, but you're really going into different realms, and you're being tested by each and every one of these 7 archons that are created. They're spiritual entities that have a pact on your thoughts, on your actions, on people who live, people who die, all of it. They're called the 7 archons. Now, Sophia and Abraxas, Yahweh, they have the 7 acons. Just don't take my word for it, guys. Do your own research. I subbed to Harry's channel. Perfect. He's got 4 of them, bro. He's got 4 of them. You'll see them. They'll pop up. And once, yeah, they're definitely very enlightening. Like I said, guys, I'm not there yet. I have so much more work to do. And I don't think anybody really reaches there, because it's infinite. It's a constant learning, just like our brains. It's infinite data. We don't ever come storage capacity full. Never. This is infinite. Spiritual. So that being said, you know what I mean? I don't think you ever like truly are done learning on this physical plane. I don't think that you ever stop learning. So that's, you know what I mean? So I have so much more to learn. I have so much more to put best foot forth in, but I'm willing to do so. And that is my goal. That is my goal. That's where I want to see myself in the next 5 years, is, you know, close to retirement, if not retired, working on my spirituality and enlightening the rest of this world to do the same. That will be my reward. That will be my gratitude, is inspiring and being inspired and just staying focused with calmness and steadiness. I do want to say this is the best live stream I've had yet. Best live stream I've had yet. You know what I mean? And I have some really good live streams, awesome ones. The reason why I say this is because we're at 20 likes right now. I think we dived into a lot of good conversations. You know what I mean? Aspects, personal aspects. You guys ask questions. I love that stuff. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Mark too for bringing that negative energy in here. We showed him, you know, that ain't coming. You know what I mean? You can still come back here, my bro. You know what I mean? I got nothing against you, man. Just try to have a positive energy, bro. And you know what I mean? Just try to treat people in this community the way you want to be treated, bro. And that's the way you'll be treated. And I promise you that. Also, shout outs to everybody in this chat. Shout outs to your guys' family. I hope you guys have the best Valentine's Day with your loved one. If not, with yourself. Love yourself as much as you would love somebody else, because you can't love somebody else unless you love yourself. Smile. You attract more smiles. And love yourself. Be happy, because you can't make the people in your life happy unless you're happy. So remember that. Don't sacrifice your happiness for other people's. Love thyself first before you love thyself. Okay? So make sure that you know, you take the proper steps in creating this foundation of your church wholly strong on the grounds of the Divinity Spark. I love you guys so much, man. I'm gonna take off. Is there anything you guys want to say? I just want to say I truly appreciate you guys. Like, words can't express this. I'm actually stumped for words. I love you guys so much. You made my day. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go home humming and hawing and clicking my ankle in my heels like there's no place like home. And thank you so much for bringing joy and positive vibrations to my day and my spirits. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm S-Man, the best man, at your host at Critical Minds. And stay tuned, because we're just getting started, guys.